Hello friends, this is Smart Week. In today's issue, you will be treated to an uprising of machines, starting with Optimus robots, Elon Musk, and two new secret Tesla models that the company showed to investors. The Bing chatbot, which has several different personalities, the Phantom WeFold phone, which was shown at NUP 2023 in China, where they will soon launch their answer to satellite internet, and the SpaceX Crew 6-man mission with a Russian cosmonaut who went to the International Space Station. All this and more right now. Let's get started. Recently, there was an Investor Day event where the head of Tesla presented a new version of a humanoid robot with extended functionality. Optimus humanoid robots were demonstrated last fall in the form of two prototypes. The first was assembled from third-party actuators and the second from Tesla-developed components, but only moved around the stage on a dolly. Judging by the new video, the company has noticeably moved forward. The footage shows one of the robots walking up to a table and taking another robot's arm, which he then helped bolt to the body. The third robot looked similar to the second Optimus prototype, which was shown last fall and used mechanisms developed by Tesla itself. According to Elon Musk, no existing components met the company's request, so they had to develop their own. Musk wrote progress on developing humanoid robots as moderately fast. It's not parkour, he joked. Tesla considers the main advantage of its robots to be the use of the most advanced artificial intelligence that can be applied in the real world. Optimus robots will be equipped with the same software base as Tesla's electric car control systems and will be able to solve problems and learn. It's not that useful to have a humanoid robot if you have to program every option, Musk noted. The satellite internet of Elon Musk does not give rest not only to the founder of Amazon, Jeff Bezos, but now China as well. According to Reuters, the Chinese equivalent of Starlink, which will distribute internet from low Earth orbit, is to be launched as early as this year. It is reported that the military-industrial complex of China by the end of this year intends to release the first group of satellites designed to work in very low Earth orbit. Such satellites are cheaper to produce and provide more efficient data transfer than those in higher orbits. China's state-run Global Times newspaper writes that the state aerospace company China Aerospace Science and Industry Corps will launch its first constellation of satellites as early as September this year. Their number is not specified, but it is known that they will be located at an altitude of about 153 kilometers above the surface of the Earth. Qualcomm and T-Mobile have announced the certification of a new iSIVN technology for mobile processors. It involves the integration of eSIM directly into the mobile platform. Previously, the company has already shown a prototype iSIVN on the example of the Snapdragon 888 processor. The first certified carrier of the new standard will be Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Smartphones with this chip will not need a separate eSIM module. In this case, mobile operators or users will not notice the difference. The standard remains the same, as well as the process of converting the physical SIM card into a digital form. An important advantage of the transition to the iSIVN is the savings that are allocated in the module. Probably after the release of the new version of the processors, the flagship smartphones may become a little cheaper. Realme GT3 smartphone was released at MWC 2023 in Barcelona. In addition to the high-performance iron, it is interesting with support for fast charging of record power. The company announced the specifications and the official price of the device, and also demonstrated it in different colors of the body. The novelty is equipped with a battery capacity of 4,600 mAh and 240 watt power supply. The Super Whoop charges the smartphone by 20% in just 80 seconds, and 100% of the battery's energy is gained in 9.5 minutes. To cope with heat dissipation during high-speed charging, the battery is equipped with a cooling system with an evaporation chamber. Another distinguishing feature of the smartphone is the original design of the back panel. Next to the camera module is a transparent window, under which is located RGBB indicator, which shows the battery level notification signals and visualizes the report back before releasing the shutter. The smartphone runs Android 13 and has stereo speakers with Dolby Atmos support. Pricing for the Realme GT3 starts at $649. At the MWC 2023 Tech Show, Tecno brought its first foldable smartphone called the Phantom Veo. Technical information about Tecno's new foldable smartphone is not much known yet, only that the gadget is built on the MediaTek Dimensity 9000 Plus mobile platform, supports CityFi and installation of 2 SIM cards. The company also noted that the Phantom Fold has a triple rear camera with a main 50-megapixel image sensor that has highlight sensitivity. There are 2 front modules. One is located on the internal flexible display, and the second is placed on the outside of the body. More detailed specifications and release date and price smartphone the manufacturer will announce later. In an effort to give users more control over the built-in chatbot, Microsoft has recently built a lever into the Bing search engine that changes the identity of the artificial intelligence. Now you can choose which version of Bing you want to deal with. Many have complained that Bing, like other chatbots based on language models, does not distinguish fact from fiction to compose poems or stories. There's nothing wrong with that, but for information retrieval on the web, it's very important. Users can now decide for themselves which Bing they want to deal with, the inventor or the pedant. The former gives original and imaginative answers. The latter gives accurate answers. For those who have difficulty choosing, there is a third intermediate or balanced option. Microsoft has made a big bet on integration and generative artificial intelligence models with its Bing search engine. According to Siosati Nadella, the significance of the emergence of this technology is comparable to the impact that cloud storage has had on the development of computing. In this way, Microsoft hopes to wrest search market share from Google. The company is steadily expanding the group testing the Bing capability. It now has more than 1 million members. By introducing the ability to change the identity for the chatbot, developers will be able to better understand the preferences of users. Musk showed 2 mystery cars under the covers and unveiled a pre-production Cybertruck. The company also demonstrated a new, more efficient way to assemble cars, which will affect production costs. He stated that the next generation of electric motors and electric cars will be devoid of rare earth minerals. The Tesla CEO reiterated the company's goal of producing 20 million electric cars a year in 10 years and said that it would require at least 10 different models to reach the mark. Musk also confirmed that Tesla has indeed agreed with Mexican authorities to build a plant in the northern state and that it will be only a 6-hour drive from the company's headquarters in Texas. The plant will produce electric cars on Tesla's new platforms. From the words of U.S. officials, know that the company will invest about $5 billion in the plant and create permanent jobs for 6,000 people. Volumes of cars, production, and terms of the plant launch have not been disclosed yet. Generally, the first part of Musk's master plan was published in 2006, 2 years before the company's first electric car roadster. At that time, Musk was not yet the company's CEO. In a nutshell, the plan was as follows: to build a sports car using the proceeds from sales, build affordable cars, and offer electric powertrain as an option in Europe. On the whole, this plan was a success. Aerospace company SpaceX and NASA carried out a successful launch of the Falcon 9 launch vehicle with manned spacecraft Crew Dragon. This launch was carried out as part of the Crew 6 mission involving the delivery of the crew to the International Space Station. The Falcon 9 rocket launched from Pad 39A at Kennedy Space Center in Florida. About 160 seconds after liftoff, the first stage of the carrier separated, and a few minutes later landed on a special floating platform. Just read the instructions. It is noted that for the first stage, Falcon 9, this launch was the first. 12 minutes after the launch, Crew Dragon spacecraft lit. The crew on board separated from the upper stage and continued its movement toward the International Space Station. In addition to the crew, 6 mission crew, which included NASA astronaut Stephen Bowen, Roscosmos cosmonaut Andrei Fedyev, and astronaut Tom Peshke, became the second Russian cosmonaut to travel to the orbital station on a SpaceX vehicle as part of the Russian-US cross-flight program. The crew, 6 crew members who arrived at the station, will stay at the International Space Station for about 6 months, after which they will be succeeded by the Mission 7 crew. Lenovo unveiled a prototype of future ThinkBook laptops at MWC 2023 in a folded state. The device is equipped with a 12.7-inch display with an aspect ratio of 4:3. If you press a special button on the side, the screen rises, then it becomes a 15.3-inch 8:9 aspect ratio. In normal mode, the resolution of the OLED screen is 2024 by 1604 pixels, and in unfolded mode, 2024 by 2368. The screen extends using built-in motors. The process of twisting takes about 10 seconds. The manufacturer claims that the design can withstand 20 to 30,000 rolls. This is enough for 3 years, if every day, to unfold the screen 27 times. Lenovo says that this solution will not allow buying additional monitors to work with multiple programs. The display is manufactured by the Japanese company Sharp. The company did not disclose any specifications, availability, or prices. And the end. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more tech news, and don't forget about the like and subscribe.